The environmental update for Jacksonville and vicinity: some fog late tonight and early tomorrow morning. Otherwise, fair weather tonight and tomorrow night. Low temperatures tonight from the middle 50s to around 60 degrees expected. Currently along Coastline Drive here at WJXT, 74 degrees. The time is 7:54. And stay tuned now for Bulls football.
The Bulls Bulldogs are on the air. Tonight, Coach Dave Kenton and his Bulls Bulldogs take on the Baker County Wildcats in a North Florida Conference game. This is Frank Callahan, along with Bulls Athletic Director John Morgan, and we'll be bringing you all the action in tonight's game.
If the Bulldogs win tonight, they will be tied for first place in both conference and district going into the final battle with Bishop Kenny.
This contest is being brought to you by the American Heritage Life Insurance Company, by your Atlantic Bank, by the Bonanza Restaurant, by Jack Bush Toyota South, and by Zippy Mart, your neighborhood convenience store. Everyone, welcome to Hodges Field on a clear November evening. We have a half moon out shining above. Beautiful evening for football. Captains are in the center of the field. Officials are being introduced to the captains now. Let's run down the Bulldogs starting offensive lineup.
Okay, Frank, for the Bulldogs, we have number 55, Scott McCackert at the center. 61, Bill Dyer is the right guard. Mike Burnett, number 70, is the right tackle. Left guard is senior Tom Hopkins, 64. 73, Mark Irwin, the left tackle, is the senior. The ends are number 7, Manuel Perez Alonso, a senior at the tight end, and the split end, number 17, a junior, Dick Schwalbe. We'll be using two flankers tonight in the starting lineup, 29, Bruce Hitchcock, and 42, all-conference receiver Greg Harris. David Woodward will be the starting running back, and Brad Johnson, the starting quarterback. And I guess we can reveal at this time, Frank, that the Bulls will be in a 4 wide out offense tonight.
Yes, John, and the Bulldogs have just won the toss and elected to receive. John, we have a pretty good crowd here tonight, and this is a very important ball game. So we should have a good matchup here. And of course, between this week and next, we will have determined who the champion or the district will be to win the state playoffs. We have just a moment here. Let's take a break. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
There once was a man and his spouse who owned a typical house. We bring banking to you.
This is WJXT, Jacksonville, Florida.
All right, the Bulldogs are lining up, ready to receive this opening kickoff. Back deep for the Dogs, I see Bruce Hitchcock and Doug Fox standing back at about their own 4-yard line. Up near the 22-yard line, I see Mike Motley and Sonny Summers. All right, Bird ready to kick off. We have the opening whistle. This game is just about underway, and there's Bird's kick. It's a high kick going down. It's going to be taken about the 10-yard line by Fox. He's at the 20. Cuts to the near side, to the 25. Looks for an opening to the 30, to the 35, 37-yard line, where 38-yard line perhaps, where he's finally wrestled down by a couple of the Wildcats. All right, out of the hell will come the Dogs. Wide to the left goes Schwalbe. Wide right comes Perez Alonso and Hitchcock. Harris is in the slot to the left side with Schwalbe. David Woodward is the lone running back. Brad Johnson, there goes the motion. Bruce Hitchcock back to the left side, giving us 3 receivers to the left side. Johnson drops back to pass. He's looking downfield. He's throwing over there for Schwalbe. Has Schwalbe at the 48-yard line, complete out of bounds.
About a foot short of the first down, Frank. Now, that's your run-and-shoot offense. We have a flag down for a foul in the backfield. Baker County.
So the ball is complete to Schwalbe on the sideline at the 48-yard line. He's talking to Greg Harris now, the official explaining the options. See Harris pointing down the field.
So I think he's called it a loose ball foul, Frank. Be assessed from the previous spot, which was the line of scrimmage. But the Bulldogs will pick up 6 more via the foul.
takes it to the Baker County 48-yard line. All right, out of the huddle come the Dogs. Same formation. This time, Perez, Alonso, and Summer wide left. Wide right is Swalby with Harris in the slot. David Woodward is the lone running back. Now here comes Summer in motion back to the right side. But quick pitch to Woodward coming around the right side. Woodward is at the line of scrimmage, and that's about all. He's going to lose the yard, in fact. He's going to bring up second down 11. The ball's at the Baker County 49-yard line. Swalby, Harris go wide left. Summer, Manuel Perez Alonso wide right. In motion back to the left now goes Summer from his slot back position. Dropping back is Johnson, looking downfield. Four-man rush, goes over the middle. He has Summer at the 44-yard line of the Wildcats, complete 5 yards on the play. Bring up a 3rd and 6. Same formation for the Dogs. Slot to both sides. Now Summer goes in motion to the left side. Johnson dropping straight back. Four-man rush by the Wildcats. Johnson a little bit in trouble, throws down the field. It's going to be picked off by Wildcat, and he's knocked down immediately by Summer, the intended receiver. But the Wildcats have intercepted at their own 22-yard line. All right, there's a handoff inside to the running back by Gordon Cruz. The running back, number 1, Nelson Thomas, and Thomas up to his own 25-yard line. Getting up off the stop, I see number 63, Bob Little. Going to be a gain of 5, second and 5 for the Wildcats at their own 25. Running down the defensive lineup, the ends will be George Gaynor and Billy Irwin. The tackles, Charles Perry and Fitch King, with Boo Price, the nose man. The linebackers, 3 of them, Bobby Little, Mike Motley, and Danny Castaneda. The deep secondary, Alan Tyre and Bobby Raymond are the halfbacks, with Wilford Line as the safety. Out of the huddle they come. Wide to the left side is the flanker, Nelson Gibbons. Wide to the right side is Marty Gibbons, his brother. Handoff on a draw play up the middle. First down yardage picked up by number 34, Eugene Green, the running back. Roll formation used by the Wildcats. As they send Nelson Gibbons wide left, his brother comes wide to the right. Spring out to the right side, handing off to the running back, Thomas. Thomas is going to get short yardage before he's racked up there by too tall Billy Irwin, I believe.
I think Irwin turned him in, Frank, and Motley stepped up and made the hit. A real nice play by the middle linebacker.
It's going to be a gain of 1. The ball's resting just across the Baker County 35-yard line. We have 9:01 in this first quarter. No scores yet. The Wildcats on their first possession. They break the huddle, send the Gibbons brothers wide to both sides. There's a handoff to Eugene Green trying to crack over his own right guard. He's going to get perhaps 2 to 3 yards to about the 37, 38-yard line. All right, pro set again. Coming down the line is the quarterback, Gordon Cruz. He's hit and gets away from one tackler at the line of scrimmage, but he's only going to pick up perhaps a half yard before Mike Motley and Wilford Lyon dump him just short of the 40-yard line.
Nice play that time, Frank. Too tall Billy Irwin penetrated quickly and forced the quarterback's play, and then Motley was right there.
Cruz gets a shank kick off his foot. It's taking a Bulldog bounce, bouncing back to the Baker County 48-yard line. So the Bulldogs will have excellent field position. Gordon Cruz, the punter, sort of shanked that one off the side of his foot.
They're in trouble in the kicking game, Baker County tonight, because of injuries. And, of course, the kicking game is an area where the Bulldogs have excelled all year, and they may very well take a respectable advantage in it tonight.
All right, Hitchcock, Manuel Perez Alonso to the left side. Harrison Swalby to the right side. Johnson drops back to pass. He's looking over the middle. He throws, and it's incomplete.
Just thrown a little bit behind him, Frank.
All right, so it's going to be second down 10. The ball is at the 49-yard line of Baker County. 7:31. Clock stopped. Incomplete pass. Second 10 for the Bulldogs. Second possession. Out of the huddle they come. Over the ball comes Scott McCacker in their center. Harrison Swalby come wide to the right side of the field. Alonso and Hitchcock to the left side. Here comes Hitchcock in motion. Back to the right side. Johnson takes the snap, drops back. Throws over the middle again. He's got Harris. Harris makes the catch as he's being upended at the Baker County 44-yard line.
Boy, what a super catch.
That's going to be a pickup of 4 yards. They're marking it now just inside the 45-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Bulldogs. 7:09 on the turning clock in the first quarter. No scores yet. Bulldogs in their second possession. Perez Alonso, Hitchcock go wide to the left. Wide right comes Swalby with Harris in the slot. Now Hitchcock moves in motion back to the right side. Johnson dropping straight back. He's got a big rush on. Johnson throws over middle. Got Harris in the clearance to 33. Harris to the 28-yard line. Or it's finally upended there by Woody Knapp, the linebacker. It is a first down for the Bulldogs at the 28-yard line of Baker County.
Frank, on that play, the Baker County, which is in their 4-4 defense, and on previous plays when the Bulldogs have put a wingback in motion, they've run a linebacker out with them. That time they came on the blitz with both linebackers, and there was no one to cover the middle zone. Greg Harris was wide open, 15 yards deep.
All right, same formation, wide slot both sides. Sumner in to replace Hitchcock, comes in motion to the right side. Johnson drops straight back. Hand off Woodward on a draw. Woodward is at the 25. Woodward breaks one tackle. He's at the 20. Sidesteps one man. He's at the 10. He's going to score. Touchdown, David Woodward on the draw play. Excellent run by Woodward. He sidestepped two men and broke one tackle.
Super run. Well executed play. Just a super play.
That was the old draw play. Just came back. Johnson came back, handed off to Woodward, and there was a hole in the middle of that line, and John, that you could have driven the Greyhound bus through.
Tremendous, tremendous. They only have one linebacker in there, of course, Frank, when they run one out with the man in motion, and if you block him, there's just nobody there.
No good. Wide to the left. So the Bulldogs leading 6-0, 6:23 in the first quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Joseph and Charles are proud to be one of the many supporters of the Bolles Bulldogs. That's Joseph and Charles Hair Care Centers.
All right, Raymond's kick is taken at the 15-yard line by the Baker County Wildcats, bringing it out to the 30. All right, spinning out to his right now is the quarterback. He's trying to throw out into the flats, and he overthrows his intended receiver, flaring out of the backfield. Nelson Thomas, and incomplete, so it's going to bring up a second down. All right, Green replaces Thomas now in the backfield as the Wildcats break the huddle, send the Gibbons brothers wide to each side. Backs in a split formation. There's a quick handoff to Green over his own left guard, and Green's going to get in there for about 4 to 5 yards. Going to be wrapped up by George Gaynor, the defensive end. He's going to bring it out to about the 35. 5:49 left in this first quarter. The Bulldogs leading 6-0 on a beautiful run on the draw play by David Woodward of some 25-30 yards. The Wildcats in possession now, third down, and let's call it 6 from their own 35-yard line. Thomas comes into the ball game, and there's a flag goes down before.
There'll be too much time.
5-yard penalty assessed against the Wildcats, so it's going to bring up a third down 10. 5:21 in the first quarter. Clock is running. Bulldogs leading 6-0. As the Wildcats break the huddle, send the Gibbons brothers wide to both sides. Running backs Eugene Green and Bradley. There's a fake of the option play trying to keep it. It's going to be Cruz trying to get down the right side, but he's going to be wrestled down by about 4 Bulldogs as he crosses the 30 to about the 32 and gain of perhaps 2 yards. All right, Hughes gets away. A short spalling kick is going to hit the Bulldogs' 40-yard line. It's going to be kicked by Bulldogs. It's going to be picked up by Fox at the 40. And that's about all. 35, correction. It was hit by a Bulldog and kicked by one of the blockers going down about the 40.
Good thing that Fox picked that up, Frank, because it was inadvertently hit by one of the Bulldog blockers. Kicked it, and there was a Baker County player standing right there, but he didn't realize that it had been hit and was a loose ball. Fox very alertly picked the ball up and got a couple of yards with it.
All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Dogs at their own 35-yard line. Slot receivers both sides. Harrison slot to the left side, and the slot to the right side is Hitchcock. Now Hitchcock goes in motion to the left side. Woodward again, the lone running back. Dropping back is Johnson. He's looking downfield. He's wanting to throw for Harris, and it's incomplete at the Baker County 44-yard line. Harris and the defensive secondary man almost ran head on. All right, so the Bulldogs have a 2nd and 10. They break the huddle. Swabby and Harris go wide to the left. Hitchcock and Perez Alonso wide to the right side. Now in motion to the left side goes Hitchcock. Johnson drops straight back again. He's going to throw a little swing pass out here to Woodward. Woodward has it at the 33. He's going to get to the 35-yard line, and that's about it. Woodward made that catch. Nab again on the stop, the big linebacker. I think they're going to mark it just about the 35.
I have trouble believing, Frank, that they can stop the Bolles passing game with all the receivers that we're sending out with only a 3-man rush. They're going to have to put some more pressure on Johnson. So far, the Bulldog line has really blocked admirably, but only once have they faced the big rush, the 6-man rush. Of course, they picked it up perfectly.
All right, same formation, wide receivers both sides. Hitchcock in motion now to the left side. Johnson dropping straight back. 3-man rush. Johnson wants to throw the sideline over here to Manuel Perez Alonso. He caught it, but he jumped out of bounds as he did. So it's going to go incomplete and bring up a kicking situation for the Dogs. All right, so 4th down for the Dogs. Stepping back in about his own 22-yard line is Scott Worrell. Gets the pass from center. Gets his kick away. He shanks one over here towards the sidelines. It's going to hit. It's going to bounce out of bounds at about the Baker County 37-yard line.
A home team bounce.
That's right. Membership bounce, I think we call that.
Yep.
All right, Givens and Givens wide to each side. There's a handoff to Nelson Thomas as he tries to cut back over the middle on the trap. He crosses the 40 to about the 41 2-yard line. See who gets up off the stop. 77 Fitch King is the man who made the tackle for the Bulldogs. It's going to be a gain of 5, brings up second and 5. Ball is at the Baker 42-yard line. 2:55 in this first quarter, 6-0. The Bulldogs leading as Baker County breaks the huddle. There's a handoff to Green over his own left guard, but Green's going to get short yardage. I see Boo Price wrapped around him as one. Mark Tony looked like another one.
Yes, and I think Billy Irwin once again was in on the play.
So he's going to gain perhaps a yard and a half, 2 yards, brings it out to about the 43.5-yard line. So bring up third down, a long 2, perhaps 3. Green and Thomas are the running backs. There's the sprint down the right side by Cruz, and meeting him in the backfield is George Gaynor back at the 41-yard line.
Super play by Gaynor. He was in exactly the position to take the quarterback.
Trying to run the option play, and Gaynor got there just about the time he pulled it out. All right, Cruz back at his own 25-yard line for the punt. Back deep for the Dogs is Doug Fox and Greg Harris. Cruz gets the pass in center. Gets the kick away. It's an end-over-end kick. It's going to be down at the 24-yard line by one of the Baker County Wildcats. So the Bulldogs will put it in play first and 10 from their own 24.
And Eddie Johns almost blocked that punt, Frank.
All right, 1:39 left in this first quarter as the Bulldogs break the huddle. Wide left goes Swalby and Harris. Wide right is Summer and Perez Alonso. David Woodward still your running back. Summer now goes in motion to the left side. Johnson drops back, hands off to Woodward. Woodward over the middle, breaks into secondary. Woodward's 35. Woodward's the 40. Throwing man with him, 45. Drops the football, but they are blowing it dead at the 45-yard line. Excellent run by David Woodward.
Boy,
on the
it sure was, Frank. And if he could have gotten an angle to get past that one last blocker that he had in front of him, he would have gone all the way. Boy, what a super play. Great call and a super run by Dave Woodward.
Had him by the jersey, and Woodward pulled him for about the last 4 yards. All right, same formation. Swalby, Harris, wide left. Sumner, Perez Alonso, wide right. There goes Summer in motion to the left side. Johnson dropping straight back. 3-man rush by Baker County. A little flare out to Woodward. He has 45. Gets to about the 49-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds by the linebacker, Woody Knabb.
Frank, that was Peter Accordi.
Correction, Accordi, you're right.
Accordi must have gone in after that excellent run by Woodward and really made a nice run up the sideline there. Got 4 or 5 more yards when he sidestepped the first Baker County defender.
I see Woodward down here. They're looking at his finger. He must have jammed a finger on that last play. Same formation for the Dogs. Wide slot both sides. Accordi, the lone running back. In motion goes Summers to the left side. Linebacker running out with him. Dropping straight back is Johnson. Looking downfield. He's throwing over the middle. He's got Summer at the 40. At the 35. At the 30. Summer spins and gets inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Before Marcus Bird, the defensive safety man, makes the stop. First and 10 for the Bulldogs. That was Brad Johnson to Sonny Summer.
Perfect execution once again of the passing offense, Frank, and once again was the player who's in what amounts to being the tight end position, dragging back underneath away from the other receivers.
All right, Bulldogs in the regular pro slot now with 2 backs in there. Trey Hughes and Pete Accordi are the running backs. There's a handoff to Trey Hughes over his own left guard, and Hughes is going to get perhaps a yard. That's about it, trying to go over his own right guard. I see Woodward in there replacing Accordi now. Hitchcock goes in replacing Trey Hughes.
Right.
We have second down and 9. The ball is just about the 27-yard line. Perez Alonso, Hitchcock wide right, Harris wide to the left side in the slot. Johnson throwing over the middle. He's got Harris at the 15. Harris breaks one tackle, gets inside to about the 11-yard line. First down for the Bulldogs. Stop finally made by Jose Thomas, the linebacker. Bulldogs,
they are finding that middle open, Frank.
Well, they're running out that linebacker there. Timeout on the field, the end of the first quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Do your Christmas shopping now at the Christmas store.
Jewelry and gifts.
University Boulevard West at St. Augustine Road.
All right, back to live action here at Hodges Field. The Bulldogs leading 6-0. They have the football 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line of Baker County. Lone running back is Woodward. There's a handoff over Woodward over his own right tackle, but Woodward's going to get perhaps 1 yard, and that's it. He's wrapped up by the two defensive linebackers, or the linemen, Ryan Frazier and Leonard Lee. Swabby Harris, wide left, wide right, Hitchcock and Perez Alonso. Now Hitchcock comes in motion to the left side. Rotation in the defensive secondary as Johnson drops back to pass. Johnson looks over the middle and throws incomplete off the fingertips of his receiver. That was Bruce Hitchcock at about the 2-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, 9 for the Bulldogs. They can make a 1st down inside the 1.
I think Greg Harris is coming back to tell him that he was open in the far corner of the end zone. But, of course, the play had been called in the opposite direction. That may be something they'll come back with, though.
Swabby and Harris coming wide left. Wide right goes Perez Alonso and Hitchcock. Hitchcock now comes in motion to the left side. Rotation in the defensive secondary for the Wildcats. Dropping back is Johnson. He's looking over the middle.
Plenty of time.
He's throwing, and it's up in the air, broken up at about the 4-yard line, intended for Harris, incomplete. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Forced that one a little bit into heavy coverage, Frank.
It looks like the Bulldogs are going to take a timeout. Let's take a timeout here. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
A question from Bandroff Insurance Agency. Would you sell your house for the amount of insurance on it? Probably not.
Frank Callahan, John Morgan, back once again with you here at Hodges Field, where the Bulldogs are faced with a 4th and 9 from the Wildcats 10-yard line. They break the huddle.
There was some debate over trying a field goal here, but they've decided to go for it.
Wide receivers, both sides of the slot then. Here comes Hitchcock in motion to the left side as Johnson's dropping back to pass on 4th down. He's in trouble. Gets away from one man, sprinting out to his right. Johnson may keep the ball running. Johnson may score with it. He gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Brad Johnson.
Super effort by Johnson, Frank. Just a super effort. Put his head down and drove through that last yard for the score.
He had one tackler, John, at about the 8-yard line, and he had a little trouble in the backfield, and he got away from one man back at his own 15, 17-yard line, and then he just outran that man for the corner and dove in. He made a slide. I think Coach Mons would be proud of that slide.
Boy, that was super. He just really bowled it in there. He's a little shaken up on the play. I don't believe he's hurt, but he's just a little bit shaken. He's going to come out. And it looks like the Bulldogs are going to go for 2, Frank, to get back to 14. And we've got Doug Fox in at quarterback now.
All right, Fox now is the quarterback. Mike Copps is the wide receiver to the right side. And I believe the Bulldogs may draw a penalty here.
Yeah,
the flags go down.
Too much time. Some sort of flood action pass
to the wide side of the field. I think we call that the old 2-point pass play. Doug Fox is the quarterback. Fox takes a snap, sprints out to his right side. He's looking for someone to throw to. He's in trouble back there. He's being chased. He dumps it off, and he dumps it off to his running back, who's hit immediately back at about the 15-yard line. That was Trey Hughes.
Frank, if they could take a vote, Hughes would definitely vote that he not catch that pass again.
So try for points no good. With 11:06 in the second quarter, the Bulldogs are leading now 12-0. We have 11 minutes, 10:59 on turning clock. Bulldogs leading 12-0. We're in the second quarter here at Hodges Field. Out of the huddle come the Wildcats. Then one Gibbons wide left, the other one wide right. Backs in the I formation. There's a handoff to Thomas trying to get over his own right tackle. Thomas is hit at the line of scrimmage by Billy Irwin, and Irwin just would not give up.
Nice play by Billy Irwin, Frank. Danny Castaneda was there helping squeeze the play down. Irwin had a hold of his jersey and wouldn't let go, and Mike Motley came up and put the finishing stop on him. Just a nicely executed defensive play.
Perhaps gain 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Ball is just about the 38.5-yard line of the Wildcats. All right, the Gibbons brothers go wide to each side. Backs in a split formation. Running down the right side, trying to throw over the middle to his wide receiver. That's Nelson Gibbons, but it's incomplete. He overthrew him, and right there hitting him at the time, I believe, was Wilford Line. All right, so it's 3rd down, a long 9. As the Wildcats break the huddle. Dropping back is Cruz. Cruz trying to throw down the middle for his big tight end. That's number 92, Lonnie Robinson, and he overthrows him incomplete, so it brings up another 4th down situation for the Wildcats. All right, Gordon Cruz standing back at his own 23-yard line. Gets a low pass in center. He gets the kick away. It's a beautiful spiraling kick. It's backing up Harris. Harris takes it to 22, fakes the reverse to Fox, coming to the left side, tries to get away from 2 people, crosses the 25 to the 27, And that's about all he's going to get. Making a stop is Leonard Lee.
One more block, and that was off to the races for Harris.
So the Bulldogs will have it first and 10 at about their own 33-yard line. 9:53 in this first half. The Bulldogs leading 12-0. Here we go with the slot to both sides. David Woodward, the lone running back, in motion. Sonny Summer to the right side, giving us three receivers over there. Back to pass goes Johnson. Looking downfield. Now Johnson's going to decide to run with the ball. Now throws out here. Has Perez Alonso at the 40, at the 42-yard line. For he's finally knocked down. Again, he was knocked down by Leonard Lee, the linebacker. Johnson's threat of a run, too, also helped. Here goes Summer in motion to the right side now. I give him three receivers to the wide side of the field. Handoff on the draw play to Accordi, but Accordi's not getting anywhere this time. Swalby Harris goes wide right. Summer and Alonso, Perez Alonso, wide to the left side. Now, here goes Summer in motion. Lone running back, Pete Accordi. Dropping straight back is Johnson. He's looking downfield. He's going over the middle. He's got Summer. Summer makes a great catch. He's at the 45, 43, 41. They rip off his helmet at the 42-yard line. Sonny Summers.
I'm going to tell you what, Frank. For a sophomore out here playing varsity football, that was a heck of a play. Sonny Summer reached up, made a super catch on that pass. And incidentally, there's a flag down. It's going to be roughing the quarterback in the backfield. Made a super catch of that pass, and right as he caught the ball, George Thomas was right there, and Summer just flat ran over him. And then he ran into another Baker County player as he was trying to get his feet, and bowled right past him as well. The second Baker County player ripped his helmet off and threw him to the ground as Summer was picking up another 5 yards. Just a fantastic play, 18-yard gain by the sophomore receiver, Sonny Summer, and Brad Johnson stuck that ball in there right on the numbers again.
All right, out of the huddle come the Dogs. Wide right goes Harris and Swalby. Wide left, Perez Alonso, Hitchcock. Johnson takes a snap, drops straight back. He's looking down. He's going to be caught. He gets away from one tackler. Now Johnson goes down all the way back to his 45-yard line. He just ducked under one man, saw another one coming, and he got down. That was a smart play by Brad.
Yes, it was.
All right, Woodward replaces Accordi as the Bulldogs now have second down, 22, ball all the way back at their own 45-yard line. All right, they break the huddle. Hitchcock, Perez Alonso, wide left. Harris and Swalby, wide right. Hitchcock goes in motion to the right side. Johnson drops straight back. Looks out here in the flat. Johnson wants to throw deep for Perez Alonso down the sidelines, and it's broken up in there, almost intercepted by the defensive back Marcus Bird. All right, third down, 22. Ball at the Bulldog 45-yard line. They're leading 12-0. We have 7:42 left in this first half. As the Bulldogs break the huddle, Scott McCackern comes over the ball at center. Perez Alonso and Hitchcock come wide left. Wide right goes Swalby and Harris. Now Hitchcock goes in motion to the right side. David Woodward, the running back. Johnson takes the snap. He drops back. He's almost in trouble. He's trying to get out of the way. He throws the ball at the last minute, and Harris comes back, makes a great catch. Harris almost breaks it at clear. He's at the 40. He's still going at the 35, at the 30-yard line, dragging three Baker County Wildcats with him.
Frank, absolutely fantastic. Words cannot describe that play. Yeah, I tell you what, if you are not watching it on TV, which I don't believe you are, you cannot imagine what that play looked like. Brad Johnson being dragged down, stumbling, throws the ball almost underhanded, sees Greg Harris coming back towards us for about 10 yards. Harris breaks three tackles and drags four more people 2 yards past the first down stake, a 24-yard gain.
Johnson dropping back. Hand off to Woodward on the draw play. Woodward spinning, getting away. He's at the 25. He's at the 23, 21-yard line.
Nice run by Woodward, 8 or 9 yard gain. And boy, the Dogs are really rolling here, Frank. I'll tell you what, if they could stick it in for one more here before the half, we would really be in great shape.
All right, out of the huddle come the Dogs. David Woodward, the lone running back. Now Summer goes in motion to the right side. Johnson takes a snap. Hand off to Woodward up the middle. Woodward breaks one tackle, gets to the 15-yard line.
And that was no draw, Frank. That was just a quick hitting dive right up the middle, about 3 or 4 yards for Woodward in the first down.
Leonard Lee made the stop on the play. Trey Hughes now into the ball game as we have the wide slot to both sides. In motion comes Hitchcock to the left side now.
Oh, my God.
Here comes a quick pitch to Hughes, trying to get around the left side. Hughes is at the 15. Hughes is at the 10. Hughes is inside the 10. Fumbles the ball. And I believe Baker County has jumped on it, Sam.
Oh, yeah, that's a shame, Frank, because Hughes made an excellent move to cut back against the grain and got hit at the last moment and coughed up the ball.
All right, so the Wildcats will take over deep in their own territory. 1st and 10 about their own 8-yard line. With 5:45 on a turning clock, the Bulldogs leading 12-0. John, we really needed that one.
Oh, yeah, would have been nice, Frank.
All right, out of the huddle come the Wildcats.
This is the time for the defense to do it right
All right,
now.
2 tight ends now. Running back, here's a handoff to Green over his own left guard, but Green is really racked up after he gets to about the 10-yard line. Mark Tony getting up off that stop. See who else we have in there. John Dees, number 59, in there playing in the line now. John's been injured for a couple of weeks.
Yes, he has. They said they thought they'd be able to get him back in there for a little bit, Frank, this week.
All right, a gain of 2. Let's call it 2nd and a long 8. Ball squarely about the 10-yard line of Baker County. Gordon Cruz, the quarterback. Handoff to Green over his own left guard. Green gets out near the 15-yard line. I believe that is 68, Charles Perry. All right, it's going to be 3rd down, a long 3. Clock running, 4:38. Bulldogs leading 12-0. Baker County in possession at their own 15-yard line. Out of the huddle they come. The Gibbons brothers go wide to each side. Gordon Cruz is the quarterback. Handoff on a dime play to his running back in there. He's going to get close to the 1st down as he gets out about the 18, perhaps the 19-yard line. All right, the Gibbons brothers wide both sides. Split backfield. Green and Bradley. Down the right side, throwing over the middle, incomplete, throws behind Nelson Cruz at the 36-yard line. So it's going to bring up a kicking situation for the Wildcats. Cruz gets the pass from center. Gets another beautiful spiraling kick away. Harris going to take it his own 35, comes across. He fakes the reverse again. Harris cuts up the sidelines. He has a seam, gets back to his own 45-yard line, and he was spinning and falling. Had he kept his feet in, they had the seam open.
Yeah, just had that one man to get by again. He got a piece of him, but couldn't quite get by.
I believe, John, that we only have one more game to go, but I think maybe we may break a kick before this year is over. We've been trying awfully hard.
Tell you what, Frank, the Bulldogs special teams, coached by Renee Munns, just do a heck of a job.
Oh, they had that wall set 2 times tonight. If we could get by one man, we'd have it made. All right, Johnson has his offense set. Sends Hitchcock in motion to the right side, giving us 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. Johnson drops straight back. He's looking, wants to throw a little flare to Woodward. Woodward has it to 40, gets away from one man, gets to the 42-yard line. He flares out so deep that he's behind the line of scrimmage, so he's going to lose a couple of yards on us. It's going to make it 2nd and 12. And Summers and Perez Alonso come wide to the left side, with Swalby Harris going wide to the right. Now Summers goes in motion to the right side of the field. Johnson drops straight back. Looking downfield, throwing over the middle. He's got Harris at the midfield stripe. Harris at the Wildcats 45 to the 43. He goes riding on his back is Nelson Thomas, the defensive safety.
Baker County's coming awfully close to pass interference. Those bumps are now off the ball, getting awfully close to being when the ball's in the air.
All right, Hal Bradford replaces Harris, goes wide to the right with Dick Swalby. Bradford's in the slot. Here goes Hitchcock in motion to that side. David Woodward, the lone running back. Johnson takes a snap. Handoff on the draw play to Woodward. Woodward breaks to the 40. Woodward to the 36-yard line. And if he could get out of the way of some of our offensive linemen, he might shoot that thing up through there. The incompleted pass stops the clock with 1:13 left. The Bulldogs have it 3rd down, 4 from the Wildcats 36.5-yard line. They break the huddle with Harris and Swalby going wide right. Hitchcock and Perez Alonso wide to the left. David Woodward still the lone running back. Now Hitchcock goes in motion to the right side. Johnson dropping straight back. No rush. Throws over the middle. He's got Harris again. Harris is pulling a man with him inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. That will be enough for another 1st down. Stop the clock with 1:05 left in this first half.
Awfully close to interference on Harris once again, Frank. Getting a lot of contact in there.
We're under 1 minute. 55, 54, 53 as the Bulldogs send their slot to both sides. Harris in the slot to the right side. Summers now goes in motion to that same side, to the right side. Johnson dropping back. Good protection. Johnson throws a little pass out here. He's got Swalby at about the 18-yard line. It's not going to be a 1st down. Swalby is tackled immediately, and I believe the Bulldogs are going to take a timeout. Let's take one here. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
It's fall special time on trucks now at Jack Bush Toyota South, where integrity counts. The house of quality service.
All right, Bulldogs, 33 seconds left. Johnson drops back to pass. He wants to look. He's throwing over the middle. He's got Summer at about the 6-yard line.
It's like about the 6.
It's going to be a pickup of another first down. 22 seconds. The clock is stopped. Bulldogs going without a huddle. They're moving the chains up. First and 10. They're at about the... Is that the 6-yard line? Yes, it is.
So, yeah, and the Dogs have, I think, one timeout left, Frank.
Johnson drops back. He's throwing over the sideline. Throws it out of bounds on the track. For Perez Alonso, stops the clock with 17 seconds left. Would you want to hazard a guess as what's coming?
No. I would say something back over the middle, Frank. Perhaps away from the motion.
The wide receiver, Perez Alonso, moved on offense. And, of course,
I got it set again. Now, if he didn't penetrate the neutral zone, it's kind of questionable whether that was a false start or not.
All right, same formation. Wide slot both sides for the Dogs. Second down. The ball's moved back now to about the 11-yard line. Summer comes in motion to the left side. Johnson dropping straight back. Looking, he's trying to throw for Perez Alonso on the end zone. Goes off his hands, out of bounds, incomplete. Very close to being a touchdown. And the clock shows no time here. And that's the end of the first half. The Bolles Bulldogs 12, the Baker County Wildcats nothing. We'll be back with the halftime show in 60 seconds.
It's supper time and you're out of bread. No problem. Your neighborhood Zippy Mart's around the corner.